Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Lynn Loves You. I'm your host, Lynn Broughton, and it's time for a check-in. So how is everybody? Are you enjoying your life right now? I hope so. It's late summer at the time of this video, and all the kiddos have returned to school, and for all of the parents of school-age children who are watching right now, you have the luxury and necessity of extra self-care time, which I hope you're taking advantage of because you should be, because your well-being and you both matter. Absolutely. It is also, of course, almost fall. Yay! And I'm really so happy about that, as I think most people, at least on this side of the world, are, because that means much cooler temperatures soon. It has been such a miserably hot summer this year for about half the world over. And very soon that should be easing and ending. Thank goodness. I love fall, especially the first month of fall, late September through late October. I really enjoy the high 60s, the low 70s, the rainy days, the breezy days, the trees turning beautiful colors again. And I love the build up to Halloween and Halloween itself. I hate for it to be over, though. I love Halloween. Anyway. It is, however, still summer, and it is still very hot. So please take care of yourself. Please don't overheat. Drink plenty of water, even when you're not thirsty. Wear light-colored, breathable clothing. Please restrict your strenuous outdoor activities to early mornings and late evenings, and don't overdo anything. Please don't overdo it. And take plenty of rest stops under shady areas. I worded that poorly. Please take plenty of rests, I should say, under shady areas. I know you knew what I meant, though. But back to my original question, how are you? I know for, at least surely for some of you, and hopefully many of you, you're feeling good and joyful and fulfilled and contented. And I hope, if that's you, I'm very happy for you. And I hope you're able to hold on to that for as long as possible. I know that some people watching are going through some hard times. That's just how it is. You know, some have it good, some have it bad, and it sort of flip-flops. I am sorry if that's what is happening in your life right now. Sometimes life is very hard that way, and it can even be miserable. We all know that. What I'll remind you of, though, even though I know you know, is that the hard times, bad times, miserable times, wretched times, they will change and they will improve. And at some point you will have better times, good times, great times, and even exhilarating times. This will happen. It's a matter of time and change of circumstances, of course. But circumstances always do change. And sometimes, of course, they're going to change from bad to good and even to great and wonderful, and your feelings are going to change from bad to better to good to joyful and even jubilant. It will happen. Why am I telling you this when it's common sense, you might ask? Because when you're going through it, when you're going through the grinder, and if you are, I'm so sorry again. You need to be reminded that things do get better, because it's hard to remember when you're going through it. When you're suffering, it's very hard to remember that the suffering will end at some point, but it will. Now, if you're going through something worse than this, like depression, anxiety, something that is probably not going to get better on its own and might even get worse, probably will get worse, then please seek professional help right away. And don't make this a strength thing, because it's not a strength thing. It is a medical condition, and it needs to be addressed medically. So please do what you need to get better. Okay? Okay. I promise I'll quit nagging. At least in this check-in video. I'll nag some more in the next one. I'll quit nagging after I say this, after I tell you why I do so. When I was a lot younger, and, you know, I have a history of depression and anxiety, especially anxiety, but depression too. I thought I was bigger than the mental illness. I was wrong, but I thought I was bigger. And I thought, I don't need anti-anxiety or anti-depression meds. I'm stronger than that. What I was ignorant. Finally, I learned, thank goodness. Some of my family nagged me. They nagged me. They kept telling me, you know, Lynn, you actually need to see a doctor. And finally, I listened. So I just don't want you to put off your recovery. So that's why I get on people's backs about things. Anyway, I'm done doing that for this video. Promise. So before I go, I do need to mention a few things. The first thing is, I'm going to be making the first in a series of those videos celebrating the times that you help someone, were kind to someone, were good to someone, even saved someone. And I need your stories about those times. Now, do me a favor. Please send me the letters, of course. Do me another favor, and yourself one too. Please don't be embarrassed or shy or too humble to be praised. We all know that you didn't do good things for other people for the glory of it, but you should get some glory anyway. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing soon. I'm going to be making the first of those videos in about 3 weeks or so. So please send me your, I'm going to call them letters, your letters about what you did for somebody else right away, please, so that you can be included, because I want to include you. Thank you. Now, I need to tell you 3 things about you that you really need to know. The first thing is, you're very important to a whole lot of people. And I mentioned that you mattered earlier. Well, I'm going to tell you again, you matter. And you matter to a whole lot of people, more than you could ever realize. All the people who hang on every word you speak and delight in spending time with you and base their decisions on what you would or would not do. That's because you matter, and you matter to So many. So many. I think the biggest thing I'm going to tell you right now is that you are loved by a whole lot of people, including people you adore who adore you back. It's the truth. And I hope you're one of the people who love you, because you should. You should love yourself. You are very lovable and even adorable. That's the truth. And you know, there are people in your life who could not imagine their lives without you, and who wouldn't want to live without you, not even for a second. And I want you to think about that, and not for a few moments. I want you to think about that for the rest of the day. I want you to think about that every day. And I'll repeat it. There are people in your life, including people who you love very much too, who would not want to ever live without you, not even for a moment. It chokes me up even saying it. But it's the truth. Know it, feel it, believe it, so that when you look in the mirror or you see yourself in a picture, you see the work of beauty that you are, the great, big, gorgeous giant that the people in your life see when they look at you. And please let that fill you with an enormous amount of wonderful, well-deserved self-confidence, so that you can carry yourself like the great, big, gorgeous giant that you are. Now, please don't ever worry about becoming arrogant or conceited when you accept that you are lovely. You would never become that way. You're too nice. You're much too nice ever to be like that. So no worries there. But please just be filled with that wonderful, well-deserved self-confidence. And I'll say it again, you are lovely. Yes, you. So I need to ask 3 things from you, please. First, like this video. Every time my videos get a like, I get a dose of self-confidence that makes me feel wonderful. And every like makes my videos much more visible to far more people. And I know everybody's not going to see my videos. Not even near, but a lot of people can. And I hope that a whole lot of people will. Next, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to Lynn Loves You. Be my subscriber number 152. My current goal is 200 subscribers, then 300, then 400, 500, way down to 1,000 subscribers so that I can become monetized. And then after that, the sky's the limit. I'm ambitious. Sure am. But I can't do it without you, and I wouldn't want to even if I could. So please click subscribe right now. Thank you. And one last thing, please follow me on Twitter. My handle is LynnBroughton4. That's LYNN BROUGHTON and the number 4. And I promise if you do, I will put a big smile on your face at least once a day with my sunny, sugary, sweet tweets that are a lot like me, really. I'm very sunny, very sugary, sweet. Not all the time, but most of the time. A lot of people love me that way. I'm sure a lot of people might find me a whole lot. But, either way, that's just me, right? So until next time, this has been Lynn Loves You, and I'm your host, Lynn Broughton, And I love you lots and lots and lots and lots. Thank you for watching.